welcome to the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce Golf Tournament. On the first hole, Sang Lee. A majestic strike from the middle of the fairway, and he's got it up on the green, but too much backspin. He's spun that one back off the putting surface. Well, let's move out to 7. Larry Wellborn. Very quiet, unassuming player. Keeps himself to himself, very modest. Never see much reaction from Larry. Well, he's happy, as are his playing partners. Now let's head out to the first, Sang Lee Jr. A very aggressive player, and when he sees a flag, he goes for it, and some. Well, he was on the putting green, and then he was no longer. But the great thing about Sang Lee Jr. is he's got Eric Anderson as his playing partner. And when you've got somebody like Eric, who's just got an incredible touch, look at that. Took the green right out of the equation. Well, let's go out to 5. We're hearing that John Storm, he didn't have time for a warm-up before the tournament, but he's using his golf cart as some kind of Pilates exercise. Now, out on 7, Terry Churchill. She's described as an explosive player, and, well, when you can see that her putter explodes in her hand, it can go quite a distance. She just didn't know what happened there. Now, over on the first, Eric Wergersen. Middle of the fairway, everything ahead of him. It's all about club selection. And, well, the great thing about Eric's game is he can usually pick that ball up before it stops rolling. There it is. It's in Eric's pocket. Up at 7, Daniel Sampson. Remarkably modest individual. Just quietly punches the air and goes for the full celebration a bit later. Now, Alicia Taylor up on 1. Alicia is the ringer in this group. She's been brought in to bolster the men, and she is basically saving the day. Now let's move over to 8. We're getting reports that ball has come in to 8 inches, and it's that lady, Terry Churchill. Now Doug Pearce, playing partner, trying to get inside that, and, well, let's see if his body language, yeah. I don't think he's inside Terry's shot. Now over on the 9th tee, John Storm. It's a little bit controversial, this, because John has only played 1 hole and he's gone straight on to the 9th. Most people think that he should have to play the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and Sang Lee, Anderson and Burke, they've come back. They did the same. They played the 9th hole instead of the 2nd. Makes Western Hills a very, very short circuit if you do that, but you can score some remarkable numbers if you miss out 7 holes. Now over on the first, James Lorenzana, middle of the fairway. It's all about just keeping his rhythm and tempo. And, well, maybe didn't quite get the distance that he was looking for there. Now let's go over to Zeb. And welcome back from Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. And let's go out to the 8th hole. Alan Inselberg. Very correct stance. He's such a correct player until he hits the ball. Advantage of playing downhill here, rather obvious. Uphill, Alan can struggle. Now, James Lorenzana, we saw him playing golf. Now he's taken up jogging. That is a champion idea. Yeah, golf's not your thing, James. Out on 8, Richard Lizaraga. And it's a putt of about 20 feet, but that's nothing to somebody like Richard. He just sights it and bang, in it goes. Yeah, the team are lucky to have him on their side. And the rest of the team, they're trying to see if they can make it, and they really shouldn't bother. Now, over on 1, Steve Patel. It's all about line for him, and clips the side of the hole, and career's another 4 or 5 feet past. Now, out on 8, JB Gaynor. He's been trying to measure the nearest the pin position, and well, John Gaynor has just decided, I don't need it measured, just count it as a 2. And the rest of the team very happy with that. Now let's move out to the 3rd hole. We're getting reports that Jeff Prescott, his team have insisted that Jeff takes a time out, and he's been banished. He's having to sit in the cart for a while. Don't know why, but out on 8, Doug Benck. Very smooth and rhythmic swing, and he's got it on line, and oh, it's the right length. Definitely into birdie chance for Doug. Out on the 2nd tee, Omar Perkins. And he's got a couple of swing thoughts. He's trying to decide which one of several planes he'll use, and well, Omar is his very own golfer. You won't see this swing too often on the PGA Tour, but my God, it goes a distance. Yes, Omar, it is still flying. Now over on 3, Arno Tatoujian. He's in a bit of trouble, and well, he'd better get out of there because somebody has spotted him, and I don't think it's a good idea to be hanging about in the bushes there. Now let's go up to 8, Joe Visinor. Powerful man. This is just a short hole for him. He will just pick one of his shorter irons, and he's got that out with his nice draw and drops it in the gap, and well, he'll be disappointed. Backspin didn't really kick in the way Joe normally expects. But out at 3, Corey Benjamin. He's been working on his footwork in his golf game, and well, look at that for fast feet. Fast putt as well. Joe Licata. The pressure you feel when you've got 3 wise heads right behind you going, where the heck are you putting to? Out on 3, Will Fleet, just doing a Jordan Spieth. He hits the putt. Now, Brian Lerg. I don't know what Brian's looking at. He's not looking at the golf course. No, he's studying the wildlife here, and well, the wildlife are studying each other. Now, out on 14, Will Fleet. Amazing touch for such a big man. And let's head back to see what Zeb and the prize giving's up to. And welcome back to the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce Golf Tournament. And let's go out to 3. Brian Lerg. It's a long putt, and Brian has judged that sweetly. Yep, that's into gimme range in most tournaments. Over on the 1st tee, David Kramer about to tee off, and well, he's taking his time. He's not a man to be rushed. And well, Michael, he's getting exhausted, and they've not even left the 1st tee yet. Could be a long day. But David's golf swing is always worth watching. If you ever find yourself doing any of those things, see a PGA professional. Now let's move out to the third hole. Nathan Chacon in the shade, trying to just stay cool, and well, his clubs aren't getting too hot, that's for sure, and left that one just a little bit short. Out on 14, Jerry Ruiz. Not the best of tee shots for this group, but Jerry is a man who can manufacture recoveries from difficult positions, and that is a beauty. Out on 11, Andrew Ellison. This for birdie, and that could be very important come the end of the day. Yes, going along very steadily. Now out on 3, Kenneth Chacon. He's good from 8 feet, but unfortunately he's put it 10 feet past, so that could be a tricky one coming back. Now let's go out to 13, Fidel Castanado. He likes it. Oh, nearly hit himself with a club, and it's a straight one. Fidel likes that. Billy Graham. No, not that Billy Graham. This Billy Graham. Sees bunkers ahead of him. Does he fly them? Does he go round them? No, the Billy Graham technique. Pop it up and drop it in short of them. Genius. Absolute genius. Now let's go out to 14. Chris Foster. He's got a long putt here. He thought he'd won nearest the flag, but he went for the wrong flag, leaving himself a 72-footer, and well, that's not bad actually, Chris. Out on 14, Michael Delsey, and that's a big moment in Michael's golf game. And out on 12, James Lorenzana. He's been working on his footwork, and a PGA professional has told him that if he can really get his feet into his game. Oh, there's the footwork, and with that, we have to bid you farewell from Western Hills.